map overview, like where are we going, what are we doing out here. But for now, we just want to make sure that folks have well-fitting packs. So I can start with me. I'm going to take this puffy layer off as soon as I start to walk and have it just kind of tucked under the lid of my pack. So I'll just show you what I'm about to do. So off goes.
Well, this is the end of the first full day in the canyons in southeast Utah, executive leadership. And I went for a walk. The sun has just set. And I went for a walk above camp. And I've come upon some ancient ruins that is just incredible to see. I'm pretty excited about this. So I'm going to go up to explore it now and then bring everybody else up later. And again, when you have ruins like this, there's a lot to it as far as showing respect to the ancient ones that lived here, etc. And I'm pretty excited about this. You can see the doorway up there. It looks just awesome. So I'm going to continue on up. It looks like it's going to take a little bit of scrambling to get up there. I also have seen some footprints, so as you can imagine, I'm not the only visitor to this site. Wow. I'm gonna have to put the camera down because I'm scrambling up this little section right now. This is not, that's a pretty cool rock. This is not something you would find mapped out, and it's pretty special. This is one of the best sights I've seen in a long time. There were so many people living here. Wow. I'm not going to go in, but it is really just wow to find a site like this. Wow, it even has a roof intact. It is surprisingly intact. I'm pretty impressed with that. Wow. This is one of the special things about visiting the canyons of Utah and finding something like this. This is very, very special. Well, I kept walking along the mesa here. I thought there might be more dwellings. And sure enough, there's another one up here that I'm going up to now. And it too looks to be in just incredible shape. Wow, it's still intact up there. Just amazing. Well, these are the two of the more beautiful remote dwellings, cliff dwellings that I've ever been to. And I have to admit, this is very exciting. When you find dwellings that are in this good a shape.
Storage over there.
Well, this is the third morning of our trek through the canyons of southeast Utah. And we're still all pretty excited about the really cool cliff dwellings that we saw last night. And we're working our way down into this canyon. And you can see it's rather steep in some of this terrain. But we're following our fearless leader no matter where we go here, kind of.
Like,
I like this feature where we are right now.
very cool.
Pitch our tents here and have a nap.
The other people that like are the first ones to do it. And it's like, holy crap.
I think their brains are just wired.
Yeah, I just want to say. Brain.
So, like, my husband still goes every year when he has 3 friends.
As I'm walking through here, I'm thinking of Sanjana. Sanjana and I walked through this same place 4 months ago, and I was so happy to be with Sanjana because she was the co-instructor, and her skills in the canyons, her ability to climb places that I could not climb, don't have the ability, was just phenomenal. So, Sanjana, if you look at this video, I want you to know I'm thinking of you and how skilled you are in this environment. Pretty awesome. Good morning. This is day 3 or 4 of the course in the canyons, Armstrong Canyon, and the weather is quite beautiful, and we have so much water in the canyons. There's water everywhere. It's been cool to cold in the canyons, but it's April, so that's to be expected. But I've been here before in April when it was actually hot every day, 75, 80 degrees. And that hasn't been the case yet. Yesterday it did get up to 70. That's been our warmest day. But so far today it's only in the 60s, and I don't think it's going to get much warmer. Look at that behind me though. Isn't that beautiful? And I have no idea what sandstone. I think it's Navajo. But then there's Kayenta, Wingate, Zuni, many different types of sandstone. And our group is going to continue on going down the canyon. That is probably 5 feet high. That's amazing. I'm looking for a route down into this canyon. And I think I have found the route. It's a little spicy, but I don't think it's bad. And so I think I'm gonna see what it's like. I'm gonna start down. Well, I made it down to the bottom of the canyon, and I think we can navigate all of this without getting wet. But there's a lot of water in the canyon. The bottom line, we don't want to get wet.
Closer I am to find, yeah. Closer I am to find, yeah. I stopped going to the I woke up with my headache like my head against the wall. Twice as cloudy as I'd been the night before when I went in seeking clarity. And I went to the doctor, I went to the mountains, I looked to the children, I drank from the fountains. There's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. And the less I seek my source, closer I am to find. Closer I am to find.
might be a long, hot day, and like maybe we should just get on the road.
Okay. I'm gonna put my gaiters on then.
Okay. So we'll do meditation and mindfulness, and maybe group feelings and things, and then we'll do a short meeting. Great. We're gonna have a reading today, per Ron's suggestion. We're reading. Okay.
Laura, I was just gonna ask, and this is only because my own clarification. I know we were gonna meet here and scout for water, but was there a chance we were gonna, if we found water over here, we were gonna keep going a bit before we camped?
Yeah.
Because that would make it a short day the next day, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. Great. So, but the main.
That's where we check.
That's gonna be our meeting.
That's gonna be a
check-in
check-in. It's
point.
not necessarily camping.
Yeah, it's gonna be our meeting point, which is I think a couple. It looked like what was it? A couple miles? Not a little
Yeah, it's
less
about
than
a couple miles.
A little less.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So we have 2 miles till we meet, and we may have some challenging terrain.
Yeah. We're not sure if there's pour overs here. It's gonna be a little tricky navigating. Like, where's the third tributary?
Yeah, we keep saying left.
That led down, and then find third warrior 3 on the other side. So you can start by bending towards the earth, gently raising the right leg, and then as it's available, moving your arms to your knee, to your side body, or in front of you. And then returning that foot to the earth, taking a nice forward fold. And bringing the arms to the side, feeling as much energy as possible as you roll.
There's water footprints. I think they looked at it and then turn around.
1,000 ways.
Well, this is the last morning day. Hello there. This is the final full day in the canyons, and it has turned out to be a delightful day. It's quite sunny, warm, clear, and we're walking in a big loop back towards our van. And everybody seems to be happy and doing well, for the most part. I bet your water did it, the flash flood.
Big old slice.
Yeah,
Look how deep it goes.
pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
pretty cool being inside a kiva. Or to be clear, this is a replica of a kiva. Actually, it was a kiva at this site, but it's been restored. It's in just outside or on the edge of Blanding, Utah, and I recommend stopping at the edge of the Cedars State Park Museum. It's just an awesome place to visit, especially after being in the canyons for a week in our travel.